What you say?
Me you may bana or odin komobina me very keenly interested.
Yes.
But I would take it from one angle now would they ban.
Yeah.
Na Mama who say Chief has been his own enemy. On say yenina yene Chief aye juma.
Yeah.
Na mpempi no na akoye say once a boss always a boss.
Definitely.
And so Chief sometimes me can ask someone I feel it from within me say what contribute to immensely to the downfall, or if not a downfall.
No, he's not falling. He's winning.
His failures or flaws.
His setbacks
And failures and flaws.
Temporary setbacks.
Yes.
Because he's now on the road
immensely to them. Oh, say, like you have given the history, you know. Say, enka enya lanche matin kwa ne man ho kwan say President Kufour enko election 1996. President Kufour would have lost.
Oh, he would have lost. That's not the only capre. Oh, no.
What you say? He has been very tremendous in trying to make the two presidential slots are Abeye MPP for presidential candidates and presidents. Apart from Edubois here, he lost primaries to Kufour after his first encounter. No? Alan Wayebi. But you see, Alan didn't show much of his political prowess. What must I say? So we share politically how Alan behave. Na we share how a bedroom baby krana edikan abedi achira bemu. Na the history was trying to even pick Akufo-Addo above Alan. Wabra na enye no krakra. Not to the extent said because Alan allowed for himself to be manipulated by some other voices, and some of the voices that are manipulated Alan. I don't know. I the finger Alan that is in the public's eye, no. Seem to have fed Alan.
You are a man of
oh, people think say Kufour akwala ni Alan, and I say onu na build Alan. It is on the contrary. Anya no kre.
What you say?
Hwe when akwala say ye ka President Kufour ni Alan swa. But ye wo brimpon no na penitiase. What you say? Ye wo brimpon na penitiase.
Yes.
Ye wo President Kufour no na Alan. Ye wo Alan no na President Kufour tiase. Of all the men who former President Kufour ministers, including President Kufour, no, I mean, Alan was the president of the Young Executive Forum, the one that gave birth to this MPP. He was the president.
Kobo.
What was it? Your first party headquarters are Kokomlimle. No. Alan was the biggest financier to acquire it. Sebi, history has been distorted by many. What must I say? That is why sometimes Alan also has contributed immensely to the grave troubles he is facing today. What must I say? Because Sebi, how many people know say or no the Jaima President Kufour contested
in 1996?
How many people? Until very recently, or no be no kind. Yes, you cry. Now it sounded like as a ugu President Kufour nimtienti. But President Kufour knows to say when it comes to this party, Alan is senior. He knows. It's factual. It's not something that President Kufour can beat Alan to. No. But when it comes to how Alan, because of Obuadie too much.
Obuadie
and the way now, your way of politics in Ghana, no. So Obuadie Pia. I said, we Jimmy.
That is it.
What I say untimi nkasa untimi miewa no nka no krebi enkyere bedwa especially ya de boni bi yewo na untimi mi wa no nsekere ne nka
because African politics no we yen san so e mo
je fa ne se Kufour do ne de ala abra
mo fa ne se
Kufour do with 2 seconds obe finish the claim
so ni ala ne nya
but se Kufour na finish ala clear
on finish no ya dey be finish Kufour you watch the last days
ekwan bi so no me ne nana ma be ya
oh no ya momo boy be
say because
bu baby say
o ntumi finish ala
politically
wait politically
emperifo bu baby say eduama ne ho kwan a ene wo edore no won se wo hwe alanchematen ne bobia e wo wiase mu a
enye Ghana no go
enye Ghana ha o Ghana dey say
hwinia
till Alan ye can the whole World Trade Organization ye say ye penipa mana ye president of World Trade Organization ye penipa ba kwa mana di animu nipa mienu o mo contest ye no Alan any the other
African heads of state any you know African heads of state president
ne subi ni Ghana ha
oh gurade nyame
there are people like him they are one in this country they are one like obi to say Jena no Poku Agyeman ne subi ni Ghana ha obi entese na Poku Agyeman Kufour don so obi antese no ewudie mu bone mu krono mu tutrase mu obi antese no yes obi antese no saa so na Alan no na we hu ne ho so hwe Alan na hu ne ho so hwe eno ne me hawa titiri wa anu nti no ema me free na chi enye se me mpena asem me pena asem ni human relation ni pesu ni paban but on nim politics upama masolon ka bibi nkyere Kufour do sisi na Alan be free na amana yi na di sisi a or yet too much of a disciplinarian to the core.
Eno na ha no.
Ena but say sounds no okay.
But enka say na was enka ye.
Say no say ye. Because say na was enka ye. Man na discipline them. How to me control troops are. Then
John Kuma Alan sacked him. Steka I know no na de ne peko ye. Alan doesn't like certain behaviors. Or per se, yes, only nipa ne nyadwen kan wadwen but ended na tem
in the cross manner
what I say
kan wadwen che
ni wa no na ono so na o se ye the cross no ono ended na tem nti bia wo ye Alan supporter
ebe how
who feel offended say ye didi wo boss atem nti wo be kwa akoka bi wo koka bi a o say hey ya de na akoka bi no we yi wadi na man fo nso wia no John Kuma say wo wia
no de kwasa boys na wia no
o ma wia ne sa wo wia na no hu ono ade a wo kire corruption ade no so ade ne teku wo abeka chen say eye sempoa wo de teku ne sempoa kan bom e no say teku sempoa wo wie so ade so wa so na I think say that discussion but the pivot in this yes but the pivot in this whole discussion I don't see why Alan should think say
President Kufour
that's all the career one away
the tennis say why only Alan should take offense when President Kufour has endorsed
Baumia.
Yes, because you see, President Kufour has insulted Ghanaians.
No, but
it's the greatest insult for a former president. It should have been
unblocked. Obia or ballot should have taken issue with Kufour.
Till on that at that height, me respecting him so much. Me fani niagro. Say I fight with people when they attack him, but you see, President Kufour has lost that dignity that he used to have because of Baumia. He has lost it. The impeccable integrity that he used to have na enviable obi hu President Kufour eni die sonko a ode be ma no any how nipa hu no if we say Kufour do be mampani gradually na o lose ne credibility say oye obi a oye forthright o kanokre o won say yo na olusu gradually because people were like, oh, President Kufour, why are you this silent? And his silence is very loudest because people expect of him say, I'm a piano as a father of even the party MPP, no, because he is the biggest in the party as we speak today. There's no one bigger like him in party MPP. There's no one like him. And he said, who said, Sinto akesi enye Sinto kra abone for some. ya etia o my Ghana efruma sabi enema Kufour do no mo ye tia o my Ghana no enye so o mo ye ne na enka nchirima eka President Kufour na nanka so anom to the extent say obi anim ekwan a edi kura wa ba edi Ajekun Kufour ofa oye so okofa form keke akọ contest ya waso West Wogon after Ejakun Shemati Ejakun ewu ye you had to advise him not to contest. Why? Because you didn't want him to meddle himself in an Kufour regime, which clearly, even though you couldn't speak it out, but your advice was very clear to some of us who at least pay attention to your gestures. What must I say? Now, what is he discussing? And who is Kufour, who is President Kufour presenting to the people of this country? And what is he saying about that person? Look, so can for tell you, mammy say, Menko Twabama tell you, no me man penia, then you are equally fallible. I just say, we will be also bet my man boyeni.
I just we are man boyeni.
Yes, because no, they tell me say, no, yes, but you see, I love him. I'm not saying this. I'm not saying this to mean I don't love him. It is for the love I have for him, no. Entina me chemu say wo kamfo o mamboye ni ma me se me nkoto abama no na wo so ye mamboye ni.
Into ye mamboye ni.
Yes, that's what I mean.
Okay.
Because under no circumstance should obi a ope o man we ye endorse the candidature of Obia what said that boni trimu po any Kufour do nom where people are falling for a certain lie, which of course President Kufour is trying to hide behind the fall for that lie to present a case I just say Bawumia was not part of this regime. Na ye dinani na Bawumia didn't have his way. He didn't even have his say. It is a palpable lie. Debi o ye to man we mu PDS no sa your friend is saying bank guarantee to insurance guarantee no when
Bawumia na sign
enti obi a waye mampani da e wo Ghana ha sebio Ghana for ehun sa no adwuma da. So you are not able to tell me say obi a ono timi gina o mampani anamu forgery document for insurance guarantee eton o mayeja pade gi hu sika $1.8 billion ediye. Over 1.8 billion. America sika krampa ekokam ye $190 million. Yes, kanama. Sani pa we be kan fo ni kire me say oye nipa amento abama na o mampani Kufour oye mamboye ni. Straight. Kufour and some kekanye no. It is not just about say onomi no do Bawumia. No. Eti ehona mesmi hu ni say Alan Sinton no. Enye hu na wo say Kufour do. No. It's not about love.
But Alan and Gas one no.
Maybe but Obusa say onim Bawumia wo he.
No, but Alan was asking that in reference to also be a competent.
Yeah.
You must know someone to say so competent.
Yes.
And all my
okay, I get it.
And it's a very Alan independent.
No. It's a very solid point.
So explain to us why you think they were competent.
I didn't get it from that angle. I haven't even watched the entire program.
That was it.
But the snippet that I got now,
that
is the import.
No.
It was like anyway, one no.
Or say also be a competent. Criteria.
Solid argument. Very sound argument. But do you know why sometimes I forgive Kufour? Say we edua enyina na epabem. What must say? Enkokrabo no e mani ntimi nwi ye. Aya kokra wanyini.
Listo.
Entino.
Listo. Debbie.
Sabi.
When you know Ghana,
yeah. Me funny sir. I'm just trying to look. I'm just trying to. Maybe the love I have for him is trying to. And your man SCC no. And I mean Busa say. So your friend say. Kenya and Peninsula.
When you buy what Timmy Akasa.
And your media house. And then you know. Chill.
Meba. And then you yes, you na apa abemu no. Enye nyini na yesi edue nyina na apa abemu no. Enye say nyini na no mo ka kire say eyansa no. Otuma say hwe. Oh me penasem part to the core. Now I'm so hurt to the core say. Wa allow ne ho ama omu misuse no. Otuma say because papa dey na wo hia. Wo hia hwe wa abrabom. So because social media na make kind comments, sometimes I'm compelled to react. Yeah. And they come to insult me, not because of anything, no, it's just because minim say President Kufour has so much sound mind than he's behaving now. Mm-hmm. So if you allow yourself to be manipulated by these fools who have destroyed this country, and you man and yet just at the say a due a tar or snow ataso. Bonnie Omodia your mind way no. President Kufour, you know more than I do. You know more than I do. And no cram me po dia me nim no at the say due. Dia wo nim no te say was snow basa. Wo bo free. What you say you bold e ben do so ba omia. Say Ghana ni nkoto aba ma ba omia. Hey. It is the greatest crime ever to the Ghanaians. So because look, Ghana for President Kufour the opportunity to become this nuisance. They gave President Kufour the opportunity because of his impeccable quality of value. What destroy Papa not destroy President Kufour. Nanama ebiana unshia no personally. Ebiana unim senior ne human relation tie. But unim ushia wone upa maninye 50 years after. Obekai wa bodin. Entino I expect of him say enka sebio baby a wadru no. Sebi wenya bibia ma wase ana wa ma Ghana for crampo a o record ni enim and this for cramp find it very difficult to attack him
because your statement
what do I say but say o ma wo kwan to a certain level bi emma ebedru say sebi e san say ye say asante for yetimi enam kra apro yetimi de ko hye e form etunu totobi e de ko bo aben kwan ase e ma ne yehwam nti no ba beton totobi amagana fo a
wa to wiere
totobi we bawomia how do you say bawomia na wo mampani Kufour say wo sebi say wo ye Ghana ni say ye tik Ghana fo sebi ye tie ho ni yasi na ye say wo president ni bawomia will you not feel say wo crampo no sebi ye de wani monyama ba fom say ye de bawomia abeya wo mampani not just for the political expedience. And no W, me person busa President Kufour say to the party ni chair woman. So we MPP ni say me call Roman to me pay Roman sofo me pay father asem chain. Asori bia nti e san say me do me father nti no. E wo say me refi say obi ye Christoni a ono so e wo say me do nana. Etu ya MPP ni nti wo no Ghana for. Say we be recommend ya man ya etu ye doctor na yesi ko Pedro ma Ghana for no mo a say bi kuni we
kuni o
eno kura mesisi yade
we ya Madam Gatri
ade a eye totobi a wo say bi mampani yade ye abenkon ya wunnie
we ya Madam Gatri
enam a pete kura mpo enam a bawomia we wu a pete kura so because nam we nya nam a say bi o ya we enam a ya chi wade enti no I'm troubled as well as so many so call social media I'm sure say you have been reading
no yeah one already be
eno na ema
what to say
your friend is saying Dela
Adam
na no kopa ya okoka wheelchair eno so ya twe na bo so
no your first one
and say budget na no mo set
no dear no
o just say eno no
and say we kura sa be pi
so what mean say President Kufour enya adwen boni bi am Ghana just because of party MPP.
Okay.
But yɛmfa party politics. Hwɛ afei na mehu baabi akwabena Japan free ba. Afei na mehu. But sankofo ni nyinaa no Nyankopɔn ɛyɛ otiasefo nyame.
Of course.
And God will deal with them one by one. What must I say? Because where Bonnie ye nam radio so ayeka no. Ete said ye eseme kan no edua eta osona ta so. Oma your mind we Bonnie oma di oma we nya. Ah, munim. Kwabere Japan obi ama wanum o. Wa na be gina be dwem na o kan sempoto. Fa ban ne ho say wo bibia ni wo wa ban we mu a e wo se Ghana ni ma no to me se wo se ni o man we anim
and on the campaign ya chi o
ene ba o mia frɛ na kwabra beji ko se nsuo bra
yes sir
ya baba ife kwabra da ne ya baba
do ye
ena se bi se da ne boy
asabi
eni mo nyam we nyina o ye se what must say eni mo nyam we nyina mo eni mo nyam no because of Bawumia say you have destroyed your images. And again, ni bia ni die mamo. Ente me ya say odupon kese te say President Kufour. Obetimi ama ne ho kwan say e wo fin tantan we enore no.
Okay.
Eme ya.
E bia do ne dey just ekote.
Eme ya papa. And I think say papa should begin to at least do an introspection. No one who say he's bigger than that, way bigger than that. Sebi so kana no tumpo a ye be bu ni nyansani a chen say sebi obebie na no akache Ghana ni say won koto abama obi a what this economy na obi a wo na akache Ghana for say when the fundamentals are weak the exchange rate will expose you.
And the exchange rate
President Kufour, how much is the exchange rate? Eti Kufour do timi kuku enioma wo your friend is saying Supreme Court. And then the Ghana Statistical Service on timi kuku books.
President Kufour